Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the online class. As we are heading towards our next chapter in grammar, that is phrases and clauses. Okay, we have seen so many words. We were discussing from a long time that what is phrase, what is clause. Yesterday also we had gone through कि ये क्या है, phrase क्या है, clause क्या है. So now the time came, and now you are going to learn about what is phrases and what is clauses. Okay. But before here, I just want to make you clear that when what is sentence? Tell me what is sentence? Okay, a sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense or which convey a complete meaning, right? A sentence which are having an appropriate meaning. Okay, what does this phrase stands for? Phrase a group of word with incomplete meaning. Okay, वो group of word है but उनका meaning incomplete है. Okay, और what is clause? A group of word with verb which makes sense. एक group of verb means sentence होगा, means एक group of words होगा लेकिन not a complete sentence. Okay, a group of word which have a subject and a verb but not a complete one. It's a part of the sentence. वो sentence का part होगा but not a sentence. Okay, वो group of word होगा which is having a verb also. ठीक है, तो that is said to be the clause. तो after this I'll read and just you tell me whether this is sentence, whether this is phrase or a clause. Okay. A positive attitude. What is this? Phrase है या clause है या sentence है? Sentence अगर रहेगा तो उसमें सारे चीज़ इन्वॉल्व रहेंगे, लाइक कंप्लीट मीनिंग होगा. ठीक है. फ्रेज है अगर ये तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड विच डज नॉट हैव इन मतलब विच हैव इनकम्प्लीट मीनिंग, उसका इनकम्प्लीट मीनिंग होगा. और अगर ये क्लॉज है देन group of word होगा but or it will have a subject or a verb but it is not complete, then you can identify what is this. So what is this? A positive attitude. He has a positive attitude. What is this? He has made all the differences. What is this? A unique personality. What is this? While he was looking for a job. Okay, what he was looking for. Okay, as she was writing story, a strange incident, although they were ready with their offer, it was not meant to be. Okay, now you just go through कि कौन सा sentence है, कौन सा phrase है, कौन सा clause है. Okay, so you just go through and I'll give you the answers later in the group also, or I can give the answer in your MST group also. Okay, what is phrase? A phrase is a group of words that conveys incomplete sense. उसका sense ही complete नहीं है. That's we say that it is a phrase. It is a part of a sentence, but it does not have a finite verb or a subject. उसके पास ना ही finite verb होते हैं और ना ही उसके पास कोई भी subject होता है और वो पूरी तरह से incomplete होते हैं. But they are considered as a phrase. Okay, like I can say you. There is no peace of mind in this city. In this city, what it is, in this city का कोई आगे पीछे है नहीं. It does not have a verb, not have a subject, and it is also not complete one, right? Then it is said to be a phrase. Okay, she submitted the paper at the last moment. Okay, the at the last moment, what it is? At the last moment. So I can say at the last moment is not having a verb and even not having a subject. It is incomplete अगर उस sentence से बाहर कर दिया जाए तो. Right. So phrase is a group of word which does not have a verb, not have a subject, and even they are having a incomplete meaning. Okay, now we'll see what are the kinds of phrases. Okay, kinds of phrases are, there are different kinds of phrases based on different parts of speech. Okay, अलग अलग parts of speech के according they are having different kinds of phrases. Phrases contain the specific part of speech and the other words that modifies or qualify it. Okay, you know about modify and qualify करना है ना. The entire phrase function as the particular parts of speech. अगर वो पूरे entire sentence को qualify कर रहा है तो उसके उसका वर्क के ऊपर वो डिपेंड करेगा, लाइक वो कौन से पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच में फॉल करेगा, ठीक है। Does a noun phrase function as a noun or a prepositional phrase function as a preposition? जैसे वैसे ही adjective phrase will work as a adjective, right? Okay. So first is here a noun phrase. What is this? A noun phrase. So his sudden resignation took everyone by surprise. Okay. His sudden resignation. Here we can say it is a phrase. Okay. Why it is a phrase? Because it does not have a subject or it does not have a verb. His sudden resignation. What does it mean by? It doesn't mean anything, right? Here we can say head noun is resignation and it works as a noun, and that's why it is said to be a noun phrase. Okay. Hypertext Transfer Protocol is the expansion of HTTP. Okay, now here we can say the protocol is a noun, okay, and it works as a noun phrase because it does not have a subject, not have a like a verb, right? And we know the rule of the phrase because it does not have a subject and a this verb, and that's why it is said to be a phrase. और अगर वो noun जैसा work कर रहा है then it is said to be a noun phrase. Okay, simple. Okay. Similarly, adjective phrase. When it works like an adjective, like my uncle is moderately intelligent and rather docile. Like my uncle is moderately intelligent also and he is docile also. So here intelligent docile is an adjective, they're working as adjective, right? And the whole thing is that कि अगर वहाँ से separate कर दिया जाए from the verb is, then only the phrase will remain there and we can see this all phrase is working as an adjective and therefore we will say that it is a adjective phrase. Okay. Similarly, the second one is also the old house looks so gloomy and decrepit. Like old house है वो काफ़ी like gloomy है, धुली धुली है ना, and it is also old fashioned one, right? Then we can say this gloomy and decrepit is a adjective, hence it is a phrase also, and there's why we'll say that this is an adjective phrase because it is working as an adjective. Okay. फ्रेज में कोई भी वर्ड ऐसा है अगर वो उस पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच में वर्क करेगा देन इट इज सेड टू बी दैट ओनली. जैसे अगर नाउन का काम करेगा तो नाउन फ्रेज, एडजेक्टिव का काम करेगा तो एडजेक्टिव फ्रेज. एंड यू नो अबाउट नाउन को कैसे पहचानते हैं आप लोग, एडजेक्टिव को कैसे पहचानते हैं, राइट? ओल्ड हाउस के बारे में बोला गया है यहाँ पे, तो इसलिए वी आर एबल टू से दैट दिस इज अ एडजेक्टिव, दैट इज अ नाउन फ्रेज. ओके, नाउ moving on to the prepositional phrase, like preposition which will shows the thing, the noun and pronoun positions. Okay, let's see. The book with the torn cover is from my school library. Okay, तो ये कहाँ से है? Okay, preposition is with. Okay, with the torn cover. ठीक है, ये विद द टॉन कवर में आप देख रहे हो इट इज़ अ फ्रेज विच डज नॉट हैव अ सब्जेक्ट और अ वर्ब. ओके, एंड इट इज़ सेइंग व्हाट, ये पोजीशन शो कर रहा है कि ये जो बुक है वो कहाँ से है. तो इट शोज दैट इट इज़ फ्रॉम द like sorry, oh my god, what I said. Okay, the book with the torn cover is from my school library. वो बुक कैसा है विद द टॉर्न कवर, वो कहाँ से, इज फ्रॉम माई स्कूल लाइब्रेरी. देन वी कैन से ये जो फ्रेज यहाँ पर यूज़ किया इज़ फ्रॉम माई स्कूल लाइब्रेरी इज़ अनदर थिंग. ओके, डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज बिटवीन कि वहाँ पर भी तो फ्रॉम यूज़ किया हुआ है एंड हेयर ऑल्सो विथ इज़ यूज्ड. And also you have learned yesterday like a preposition is a word which needs a subject. What needs a object, needs a object in the like whatever. तो वहाँ पर we can also find कि वो क्या है, prepositions add कर रहा है, it's showing the distance or the place of a thing, and hence we can say it is working as a means a preposition phrase because it having a prepositions in its phrase, and it also a phrase, and that's why we can say that it is a preposition phrase. Okay. All the passengers aboard the flight to Goa were happy. Okay. Now here you can find the prepositions abroad. Okay. Abroad means what? Like taken off or something. Okay. Object is that the flight to Goa. Okay. So abroad the flight to Goa, it is having a prepositions with the object. Okay, and that's why we can say it is a preposition phrase. आप देखना कहीं पर भी preposition होगा वहाँ पे कोई ना कोई object भी होगा और वहाँ से वहाँ तक को we can say that it is a prepositional phrase. Okay, moving on to the adverb phrase. Okay, adverb phrase is what? Which work as an adverb. Okay, he lived in Paris once upon a time. When? Once upon a time. So when the question will be asked like when, how, why, ऐसा कोई question adverb में आप लोग पूछते हो ना, and how often something, तो अगर ऐसा question पूछा जाए and when it says कि यहाँ से यहाँ तक, अगर वो phrase में आता है, then it is said to be an adverb phrase. Okay, she will rejoin the school on the 20th of this month. When she will join the school? On 20th of this month. On 20th of this month is totally a phrase. It's working as an adverb, and that's why it is known as an adverb phrase. Okay. Now look at to the verb phrase. What is this verb phrase? Verb phrases are of two kinds, namely finite and non-finite. Okay. So verb phrases are divided into two kinds, and further you can also see कि non-finite वाला जो verb है verb phrase वो भी further divide किया हुआ है in present participle, gerunds, participle, फिर participle भी है उसमें पूरे divide किए हुए. I'll show you. Look at here. Now first verb phrase is divided into two, finite and non-finite. Okay, and then this again this non-finite is divided into three, like infinity, gerund and participle, and again this participle is divided into three parts. Can you imagine it? Yeah, it is divided into further more parts, which is really necessary for you to understand this first. Okay, so first we are not moving on there, moving on like just go through finite verb and non-finite verb. Okay, finite verb is like it can be the main verb in the sentence. Okay, finite, you know about finite verb. What is this finite verb? Which agrees with the subject, which follows the subject verb agreement. Okay, it will work according to the subject, that is said to be a finite verb. और अगर आप देख रहे हो अगर वो phrase की तरह काम करेगा लेकिन we can say it will have a verb, but yes it will also like वहाँ पे जैसे आप देख रहे हो have, never, claimed, had been thinking, are allowing, so you can say that what they are finite verb. You can easily find the finite verb in the sentence. Okay, have been thinking, will be taking off, ऐसा कुछ रहा, then we can say these are the finite verb. Okay, it changes according to the voice also. It changes according to the number and person subject, as I have told you that it will follow the subject verb agreement, finite verb. Okay, now moving on to the non-finite phrase. Okay, non-finite phrase, first we are going to see about the infinitive phrase. Infinitive phrase may will see that to plus base form of the verb होगा, to play, to run, to like, ऐसा कुछ रहेगा. It it will begins which will begin with the phrase my temper is object of, like it is given from the example. Let's see. It took all my willpower to keep my temper under control. So it will begin from where? It will begin from infinities. Okay, it will begin from infinity, and from there to the end we can say that is the infinitive phrase. Okay, gerund phrase. Okay, gerund is a word which act as a noun. Okay, so gerund phrase में क्या होगा? He enjoys playing. Enjoys what? Enjoys playing. Here we can say playing is a gerund, and from there to the end we can say it is a gerund phrase. Playing is a gerund because verb plus ing and functioning as a noun, and cricket is the object of the gerund right? And in the evening modifies the gerund, and hence we can say this is a gerund phrase. Okay. Participle phrase. Participle phrase is that present participle. We know participle have three parts like present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Okay, which are having with the have, has, had. Right. Past participle में it ends with ed, d, ied, ent, and present participle which ends with ing form. तो ये सारे आपको at the beginning of the sentences में आपको मिलेंगे ये participle phrase at the beginning of the sentences में ही मिलेंगे, and it will be very easy for you to identify them in the sentences. Okay. Don't get confused between this finite and this present participle, past participle, or perfect participle. Don't. They will be at the between, like between of the sentences, but they are this present participle, past participle, and perfect participle, they will be used at the beginning of the sentences. Okay. Participle phrase, you got it. Gerund phrase, infinitive phrase में जहाँ से to से होगा start, to plus base form of the verb, from there to the end we will say that it is a phrase, and hence we can say it is working as a, it is introduced by non-finite, and there we can say it is a non-finite verb phrase. Okay. Finite phrase over adverb phrase, prepositions phrase, okay, adjective phrase, noun phrase. We have seen about the kinds of phrases, and tomorrow we are going to learn about this clauses. Okay, tomorrow we are going to learn about clauses, but before that please identify non-finite verb phrase in the sentences below and say what kind of non-finite phrases they are, and also you have to fill in the blanks with the suitable phrases given below. Okay, so use this all the things in your as I have given this all the things in your assignment also, just go through that, and wherever you will feel the problem you just go ask from me. Okay, so have a nice day to all, and bye everyone.